Turntables. All right, here we are. Another day. Another dollar. Another cup of Joe.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, bro? How are y'all doing?
Good, man. Good. How's the cold brew treating you?
Man, it's awesome, bro. What creamer is that? Almond? Is there almond in that?
Yes, it is.
It's delicious. It's fantabulous.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I only put a splash because I like mine very charry, like you said the word charry.
What does charry even mean?
Like, I don't know. Like
Gritty.
gritty. There you go. That's another good word. Gritty.
But yeah, I don't know when coffee started giving me headaches. It's weird.
Nope, I burped in the mic. Sorry. Yeah.
But all right. So what's on your mind, dog?
Nothing else.
Man,
I mean, I've been expressing how I've been feeling this whole time before starting this podcast.
See,
But I'm here to
that's
work
what I was
through
talking
things.
about. Like, it's like when I was talking to you about peace right now. It's like how does it feel for you? Do you feel like are you always in a meditative state in mind? What is a meditative state for you? Are you thinking of things, or you're not thinking of nothing at all? Because you know how they say like meditating is like you're not thinking of nothing.
I'm thinking of my response and my action and how I want it to look.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like at the same time I'm like, okay, I'm here. I'm trying to get myself ready for the podcast, being lighthearted, but it's like at the same time this thing is in the back of my mind. It's like, oh, now I got to deal with this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I feel you on that.
You know, it's like, the feeling is like I want to be so fun and easy going, but it's like, damn, now I got this.
Yeah, and then it's holding you back.
Yeah, it's like I want to have a good time, you know?
Giddy.
Yeah, I want to have a good time with you guys. It's like, but now I got this. It's like, okay, now how am I supposed to navigate this?
I know what you mean.
Sheesh.
You see,
It happens. It happens with everything. You could plan everything to the T, and you know the day comes to whatever it is, and it just doesn't pan out. Like you spend all these.
It's so crazy.
You spend all this time and effort like trying to go this way, and then you get derailed and it goes the other way. You're like, okay, well,
Wow.
and the way you respond to that is what makes you stronger. Because I've spent hours doing one thing and then preparing for a certain style of thing, and then, oh no, by the way, we're only doing this, and be like,
Yeah, bro.
oh, okay.
It's a bummer.
it's almost like you got to be in like in a state of like I don't care. Like
Almost. It's I think it's more of like, oh, I'm over it.
that's a skill. You got to be good at that. Because I'm gonna just say I don't even want. Oh man, it's stupid because I want to say I don't want to talk about this, but I feel like I gotta talk about it. So my neighbor, I can't. I gotta be.
Bro,
I can't be too vulgar because it's a vulgar thing that happened.
Yeah, it's pretty.
So my neighbor.
Gross.
Oh man, I don't even know how to word this because I know it's gonna be heard, but it's like he. Okay, let's just say he made me very uncomfortable through a message, very uncomfortable, and it's just like all the way to a point where I wanted to get violent with this guy. And it's like yesterday, whenever I went out with my sisters, you know what I mean. I've been in a peaceful state. That's why I'm telling this guy, like, you know, I'm just like, oh, it's like before you got here, I was like, lately I've been trying to master peace. You know what I mean? Like I've been trying to master peace, but I know that my peace comes from Jesus and God and like me meditating in God. You know what I mean? And God, I know that by surrendering to God, He's given me peace like that. But this outside thing is just like just like a pest, just messing with me like a fly. Just it's like I'm trying to be like laser focused and be happy and trying to be with my sisters and have a good time, and then I'm just keep on thinking about that thing that the neighbor did, and I'm like, fuck, and I keep talking to my sister about it. Like, man, I know they probably don't want to hear about this. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like I don't know, man. It's just like, how do you master that? And it's just like, I catch myself in moments where it's like, okay, I'm not thinking about it no more because I really don't care. But really deep down, I care so much and it pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just, I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to master peace. It's like, how do you do that? How do you do that? You know what I mean? Like, how do you? Because even if you're in God, right, and you have God with you, you know what I mean, and God has given you peace, it still takes a skill for you to be like, because that's the enemy, just from the outside world, just trying to like mess with your peace, make you mad, distract you, make you pissed,
the bear.
yeah, make you uneasy, just like, and you're trying to have a good day, but you keep on having that thought. All right, I'm gonna go out and say it. This freaking guy sent me a video of his
jerking it.
yeah, and like I woke up in the morning,
which
explains
that pussy pocket.
Yeah.
So I woke up in the morning, and I was on the phone with my brother of mine, a really close friend of mine, and I'm going off. I'm like, what the motherfucker? And I freaking like put these shoes on, put some short, put on my fighting fit on, just ready to go. I went next door, and freaking boom, 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 like, hey, what the is wrong with you, bro? Like, what is wrong with you, bro? What is wrong? He like cracked the door. I was, what? I was like, nah, bro. I was like, this is the type of shit I don't let go, bro. Like, what is wrong with you? It was an accident. I was like, I don't care if it was an accident. You know what I mean? Like, what is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? And like, needless to say, like I think it was the night before last, I came home too, and he like just like mentioned like the other like okay, let me backtrack. First, I was going out to the gym, and I go outside and I see him out there. I was like, take your bitch inside when I'm out here. He goes back inside. And then like I was like, and then the other day I come home from work and he tries to tell me, hey, my dog just had puppies. I was like, I don't give a you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I was like, don't talk to me. And he tells me, he's like, F you, bro, and I'm like, oh yeah? I was like, oh yeah, because I'm the one who sent you a video of me touching myself to you, right? And then like, yeah, bro, it's just like he made me get out of character. And I've been in such good character lately, especially lately. Like, I've been feeling good. I've been, you know what I mean? Like, every day I have like the same routine. I wake up, I get on my phone, I listen to a sermon on my phone, that Michael Todd guy. And I get in a good mood. I go to the gym. I get out of the gym. I go to work. I get out and, you know what I mean? I have my routine and I'm good. And he ruined that for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just like, dude, I know it's like, don't talk to me. I know what your thing looks like. Like, don't even talk to me. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, damn, dude, like that has robbed me of my peace lately. Yeah. That happened like 3 days ago. And like,
yeah, I don't know how I'd handle that.
Exactly.
But I mean, all I would do is just delete it. And you know what, bro? I'm blocking you.
Yeah, I did that. I like right away I blocked them and reported them. But it's
just let them know, like, bro, I'm not into that.
Yeah, and it's just like the problem
whatever it is you're insinuating, I ain't down with it.
Yeah, and I told him like the night before last, I was like, because he told me F you, tried to tell me, I was like, dude, those are fighting words. And you try to say, no, it's not. Oh yeah, they are to me, and around here, yeah, they are. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what do you want to do, bro? What do you want? I asked him like, what do you want to do? I don't want to do nothing. I was like, fucking right, you don't want to do nothing because you don't. And I even told him, I was like, I've been waiting for a moment like this, dude. I've been waiting, and that's messed up. You know what I mean? Because deep down I have been like just waiting for somebody to mess with me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, fuck with me. You know what I mean? Like, just yeah, I wish like it's that mentality. Oh, I wish the motherfucker would. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, fuck with me today. You know what I mean? And see all that. It's like I was telling my sister. This is crazy, bro. Right? Because I was telling my sister this mentality of like this right here, and it's a part of me. I wish I could cut it off. Because it's like this little saying right here, and it's like it's so stupid because I still believe it to my core. Like, oh, I'm not the one to be messed with. That right there, that's a part of me, and I don't like it. And you could sit there and say like, oh, well, if you don't like it, then don't be like that. Oh yeah, that's so easy for you to say, but it's just like, and then it makes me wonder like, where did that start? Where did that start? And then like I was joking with Jackie yesterday, my sister, and I was like, it's Chris's fault, because you remember how Chris was the guy he used to live doors down when we told you about the story about that guy coming out. He was the guy. We're a good friend, and it's just the way like I guess he would carry himself like, no. It's like he had this reputation of nobody messes with this guy because he'll beat your ass. You know what I mean? And it was just like, oh yeah, And I guess that is where it started. You know what I mean? Like, oh, like I want to be like him. Like, I want to be somebody who ain't to be messed with too. You know what I mean? Because it's like people are kind of like, almost in a sense, worship you, right? Not worship, but praise you. Like they fear you.
Maybe that
They
was
respect you.
yeah, that was it.
Fear you.
As being young men, you need somebody to look up to, or like, dang, like that's what I want to strive to be.
Yeah.
And yeah, but nowadays, as you get older, you'll notice that that's gonna change for you. Like that's more of a, I don't know, man. I hate not to say that, it's like a young man thing.
I mean, it is. It
like
is
a macho
like,
thing.
It's like a childish macho man thing. Yeah, you're right.
I think as young kids, we look up to. We want to look up to somebody who's fearless.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Somebody who's brave, and we think that them showing that is something young men or boys from young men are attracted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
okay,
it's
so I could attest to that. So yes. So who has not watched? Have y'all watched Scarface?
Oh yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
How do y'all feel after that movie? You're like, oh, you feel like, damn, that's just badass.
Yeah.
Like that guy went out on his.
He had it all.
Yeah, he had it all, and he went out on his.
People feared him.
Exactly.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Felt powerful. You feel like empowered. Like I could just take over the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
But he did it in a negative way.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, and as you get older, you find those same things, but in positive ways. So it's still there.
It's just real talk. I wish I could be more humble than that. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could be more humble than that. Because that's what I'm striving for.
Well, I think so. Here's my thoughts on that. I don't think so, and I don't wish this on you. You haven't been humbled.
Yeah. But I feel like you know what? That's funny. 'Cause I have one time that it's just like. Because one time this is interesting because one time I used to always carry myself that way, and one time I was all on drugs and I was at my cousin's house. Well, supposedly it was his house, and I was looking for my charger. I screwed up because I don't even think you've heard this story, but like I was looking for my charger. I was with my cousin Rudy and my cousin Sammy. And Sammy was staying at this house, and there was a car parked in his driveway, and I was like, I'm looking for my charger. That was whenever I had that Camaro, that badass black Camaro, and then like we pulled up, I got out the car, and I'm rummaging through this car looking for my charger, and there's like 4 or 6 guys. They pulled me out that car, and they whooped my ass. They jumped me. They whooped my ass. I had to beg them to stop. And I was in Diamond Hill, and man, they beat my ass, dude. Like to the point where I was on all fours. This dude, I'm thinking it's over, and this dude just like field goal kicks me in the face. Boom! I'm just like, seeing stars. I'm like, I felt like I was dying, and I was like, not to oppose what you said, because you're right. You know what I mean? It's just like, how do you get humbled though? Because in that moment. After that was done, I was just like kind of like I'm not. I thought I was a tough guy. You know what I mean? I'm not a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? Like these were some tough guys, and they're whooping my ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also to have the no fear on like what the outcome of them jumping you. Like they don't give a shit about like, okay, we're gonna jump this guy, we're gonna fuck him up. I don't care what happens to him. Like we could beat him up to a certain point, and if he makes it, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like just killing him just by us just pounding on him.
Yeah.
Even though he's begging us to stop, and here we are still going.
Yeah.
That's another muscle is like knowing remorse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like feeling a little remorse, more like, oh damn,
it's enough.
I think that's enough.
Yeah, and they did eventually. It did get to that point where they probably saw me and they're like, oh damn, we're gonna kill this fool. You know what I mean? Like, And like, you know what's so crazy about that night is that after they did that, and this is something that allows complete respect for my cousin, because when that was happening, they were done. I remember looking up. I remember like in the middle of them whooping my ass, I look up and I see my cousin standing there. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you're not doing nothing. And then like I remember thinking to myself, like, if it was me, I would, even though I knew that I would lose. Like if I put myself in his shoes, if it was me seeing you get beat up like that, I would at least try to do something. At least try to take some of that ass beating with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I remember looking up and it was almost just like, I almost felt like I saw a smirk on his face almost. And then like,
what was y'all state when that happened?
well, he was there in that house, so I don't know what state of mind he was in. And then like, and the other cousin that I was with, that was driving my car, he took off in my car, left me there. So
damn.
both my cousins didn't do a damn thing to help me. But this was crazy. After like they stopped, this is crazy because I'm in Diamond Hill. I don't have no vehicle. I'm somewhere where I don't know where I am. These 6 guys whoop my ass. Finally let me go. I go like I go around the corner. There's an ambulance like a block, like 2 blocks away from where I was, with the lights on. They were like tending to another person, and I'm in the middle of the neighborhood, and then I just stumble across an ambulance.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then like, I go up and they're like, before I got to the, I guess before I saw the ambulance, I knocked on somebody's door. And I can only imagine, dude. Imagine somebody like knocking at your door at 2 a.m, bleeding, looking like a damn zombie and shit. Like happy, like, help me. Oh shit! It's the apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? No. I remember like 2 people closed their door on me. I was like, those bastards. You know what I mean? Like,
Probably scared.
yeah, bro.
Scared
Like I don't know what kind of trouble.
Yeah, how would you react to that happening to you now?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's like,
I don't know what kind of trouble you're bringing in my house.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
But yeah, needless to say, I saw that ambulance, and then I went up to the ambulance, and I put my I remember there being like a fence, like how I got this fence here, and I just like threw myself up against the fence, like just with my like back first. Like, help me! And they're like, "What happened to you?" I'm like, "I don't know." And they took me. They took me in the ambulance.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know what's so messed up, dude? I didn't want to bring up this part, but I might as well. I've gone this far. And I was like, I'm all like, I guess I was still on pills, Xanax, right? Mm. So yeah, kids, keep on taking Xanax. Anyways.
By the way, he's being sarcastic.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm being sarcastic. So anyways, like, I guess I was still feeling the effects. And this is so stupid. It was like out of a movie. I'm like in there. I was like in the hospital. I'm like, oh, it'd be so cool if I just pulled out the IV, walked out. So I did that. Just like taking off the stickers. You know what I mean? Like when they have the stickers on you. I remember just like ripping it off my skin.
You're
like,
that guy.
Yeah, that guy. And so like I go downstairs and I call my mom like, hey, come pick me up. She comes picks me up. Me, I'm like, nobody cares about me. Nobody gives a damn. And you know what I did, bro? In the green truck, my mom picked me up and we're going down, I don't know what street we're on, obviously. And then like we're going down like a busy street though. I jump out the truck, all beat up still. This was like the next morning after that night. And I'm just like, fuck this. And I freaking open the door and and I remember just boom. And I just hurt myself even more. I'm already hurt. You know what I mean? Just jump out the damn truck. You know what I mean? Like an imbecile. You know what I mean? Like, what was happening? You know what I'm saying? I did not anticipate telling this story, but it was crazy.
So that was a man with no peace.
That's a man with no peace whatsoever. Chaotic mind. Just no peace. Just complete destruction and chaos going on in my poor little soul. Right, all feeling bad for my former self. Hell no, bro. Man. You know what? That's what I wanted to ask you, bro. Damn. About to get into depth here. But you ever felt like hurting yourself? Like in the past?
killing myself.
Yeah, like
torturing.
Suicidal?
Maybe not to the degree of like slicing myself,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I was overly drinking,
Yeah.
smoking, popping. That was slowly killing
But
me.
you were just doing that for like...
But I was doing that out of ignorance
Yeah.
and
Like
just wanting to party and get messed up.
Yeah, but you never really felt that way, huh?
Mm-mm.
That's interesting.
Have you?
Oh, hell yeah. I feel like you knew this.
I mean, yeah, I'm speaking from a place of just bringing it back to, like, even though I know some that you try, you never got into depth of why you felt those things to do the self-harm.
I don't know why. I guess I just didn't have purpose back then. And it's like... That's crazy, right? Because I'm wearing this shirt. It says, "You are enough."
That's a good shirt.
And, because I think it was last...
It's a great shirt.
It was, what were we doing? Oh, we were celebrating my sister's birthday, and I walked in on my mom wearing a sweater just like this one. I was like, that is a badass sweater. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a lot of people need to know that they're enough. You know what I mean? That they're enough. Because, like, I remember back then, like, being in my mom's shed in the backyard. Like, I'll never forget this one time. I was, like, feeling really suicidal. And I was like, I was actually cutting myself. And I was like, I remember...
That's news to me.
Real. And I was like, I remember, see, like, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but it's like, if you know somebody that is depressed, you gotta be there for them. You know what I mean? Even though it's a bummer to be around them, at least try and let them know, you know what I mean? Like, that you care a little bit, even if you don't care. At least try, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's a spirit or if it's just a person that's feeling completely worthless.
I feel both.
You know what I mean?
Both is involved.
Because you start getting this feeling of like, I can speak from depression because it's like, you feel like, oh, you know what? Everybody that I love would be better. It's almost like you feel like you're doing them a favor by you not existing no more.
Yeah.
But in reality, you're hurting those people.
Yeah.
You would be hurting those people so deeply.
That's true.
And it's like, it's so selfish of a thing to even think about. Because it's just like, you know, in the song I wrote, it was like, deep inside, I felt so helpless. Like, whoever felt this, I just pray somebody helps you. Because nobody was there to help me. Like, so I don't even know how I survived that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how I survived me. You know what I mean? Like,
I think there was enough people in your life that helped motivate you, keep you,
from doing it, from actually doing
yeah.
it. Yeah, it was kind of like,
Were there?
I mean, probably not the way I wish they were. You know what I mean? But, like, I guess just, like, because I had a lot of people, like, telling me, because, like, I walked to cause I was in the middle of trying to kill myself, and, like, I walked down the street, just, like, it got to a point where I was like, I need to find somebody to talk me out of this. And then, like, that's weird, right?
I think that's what people do, though.
Yeah.
Or people that are thinking about killing themselves.
Yeah,
they
like,
always do that before.
Yeah, like, I was just like, I'm gonna make one more round trip and see who's gonna stop me. You know what I mean? And so, like, I walked to my cousin's, dude. And,
Which cousin?
My cousin Hector.
Oh.
And, like, he told me, he was like, he got on my ass, bro. He's like, let's say you do it, bro. Let's say you do it. Imagine, he's like, this was before the girls, by the way. Imagine how your sisters are gonna feel. You know what I mean? Like, you think people, he's like, what? Like, you think people don't like you right now? You think people are mad at you right now just because of the way you're living? Imagine how they're gonna feel when you do that shit to yourself. You know what I mean? They're gonna be so heartbroken and so torn. And she's probably never gonna get over it. Your mom's probably never gonna get over it. And she's probably gonna go in a downward spiral. She's not gonna have hardly any purpose to live herself. What if she offs herself too just because you offed yourself? And, like, he was just getting to me, dude. Like, he's like, you don't realize, he's like, people love you, bro. He's like, that right there. When he said that, I just needed to hear it. I remember just needing to hear that. He was like, everybody loves you, Haro. Everybody loves you. And I was like, oh shit, he's right. They do love me. You know what I mean? And I was just like, don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, don't do that, you selfish motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, don't do that to them, you bastard.
You know, when you're describing that, it puts a picture in my head of like when somebody's thinking about killing themselves. It's like almost causes like a black hole reaction. Like where it gets, people just get sucked in that black hole of suicide. Someone killing themselves. Yeah. It can just totally just throw everybody off. Mm-hmm. And like potentially cause a downward spiral if
for everybody.
For that whole family.
Yeah, and I just see like a black hole of just souls.
It's like that. It's the circle. The whole circle gets affected. You know, family, friends,
everyone, anybody in your life that mattered.
Yeah.
But
it's like, you're really doing them harm. And you know what's crazy about feeling depressed? It's like, damn, it could go so many other directions.
Keep going. I'm gonna get some coffee.
Because it's like, how can I put it?
You want more?
Yeah, it's like, in a way, whenever I've been depressed where I'm like in my room and I'm just like, you know what I mean? I got my covers over my head.
Woe is me? Like, woe is me?
What do you mean?
Like, poor me.
Yeah,
I feel so bad.
Yeah, feeling sorry for yourself. And then I'd be like, and then there's a thought that occurs, and it's like, on the other side of the coin of like, oh, you know, maybe I shouldn't do this, and I'm gonna hurt the people I love. In a sense, you're like, man, ain't nobody coming to check up on me. Oh, you know what? I'll show them. I'll kill myself. Then they're gonna regret not coming to check up on me. Like it's just like everybody who I love is hurting me by not checking up on me.
It's like the ultimate. I'm gonna get back at y'all.
Like hell yeah. It's just like, oh yeah, y'all ain't showing enough love. Y'all ain't showing me enough. You know what I mean? Attention. So I'm gonna show y'all. You know what I mean? Like that shit's crazy. Man. And it's like, I don't know how I did it, man. I don't know how I snapped out of it. Like the girls saved me. You know? And it's crazy, bro, because like it's like depression, it dwells. Like the spirit of like suicide, mm-hmm. It dwells. Like
tries to come back and get you.
Yeah. Like it'll come around, you know what I mean? Because me personally, I don't get to see the girls as much as I would like, you know? Right. And it's like when I'm here, there's been times where I'm like, you know, I'll think about it like, you know what, you're useless, you know, the girls, you know, like just do it. Just do it again. It'll go all the way back. Like I backtrack right back to that state of mind that I was in, like, oh, just do it, already kill yourself. You know what I mean? You ain't worth nothing. You know what I mean? Like the girls would be better off without you. See, I've already gone far enough as to like how I had this separation, and it's like I've already done a version of that where it's like that's crazy. That I had to humble myself and basically say, okay, the reason why they don't live with me, I mean, I wouldn't say the main reason, because here later on I'm going to get them back and stuff like that. But it's like full time. But it's like I didn't want them around here because of the schools and the environment and the way that people are over here. Because I won't say any names, but I met this person and like her kids, bro, God. Like they're like maybe like 10, 11, 12. Bro, they are ghetto. You know what I mean? And I'm like seeing the way like the way they talk, like such disrespect in a disrespectful way. I'm like little Northside kids. And like the way I used to act when I was the way we used to act whenever we were teenagers. These little 10-year-olds acting like that.
Yep. And
I was like, man, hell no. I was like, I don't want the girls to come over here and hear the way these people talk over here and start acting like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? Y'all staying your asses in Keller. Go to the Keller ISD. Stay away from FWISD. Stay away from the Fort Worth Independent School District. Like, y'all take your asses over there and stay over there. You know what I mean? And be with your grandma who's a teacher of, even though she hates me, just be with grandma who's a teacher of special needs kids. That's where y'all need to be. You know what I mean? And it's like having to make that sacrifice. You know how damn hard that was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
but it was a good choice.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know what? let me just work all week, and then on Saturday I get my reward, which is y'all. Y'all come over here. We're y'all on this side of the fence, and I got y'all now. You know what I mean? But throughout the week, Keller has y'all, and then after that, I'll have y'all on this side of the fence. On that side of the fence, it's like a damn jungle where there's nothing but ghettos. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want y'all. I don't want none of these dopies around my kids. You know what I mean?
That's a good thing to have. Good thing to strive for.
And I know I hear myself speaking, and I'm just like, God, you judgmental bastard.
No. See, bro, because you were there. You lived it. You always, so as a parent, a parent always wants better than what
than
they had.
Yeah.
And that's what you want. You want something better than what you had. And you don't want them doing the same thing. You don't want them, just talk real here, you don't want them to fall in the same footsteps you did.
Oh no, yeah.
So you're going to do whatever it takes to make sure that they don't.
Yeah.
But and like I'm learning as they become adults, it's on them. You know, like all you do is hope for they pick up on the stuff you taught them and use it in their own life scenarios, life.
Yeah. I don't want them to have to learn the hard way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it starts in the home too.
For sure.
Like if you're not raising them right, or if you're not raising them right, that has a part to play in it too. You know, but also the environment.
Yeah.
Definitely
It's
has
scary,
an impact,
bro.
because you got to think about it, if they're going to be spending more time with other people.
Exactly.
Rather than you. Somebody else is teaching them, and then when they get home, what are they doing when they get home? Are they watching TV and them influencing them, or are they talking to y'all consistently? It's like, what are you putting in your kids? You putting the TV and all the crap that they're watching on TV. Is it good? Is it bad? What is it? It's like, if you don't spend enough time with your kids and teach them what you want them to learn and grow up to be, it's like you have to be there more than anything and show them the way. Because if not, somebody else is going to teach them. And that's the way society is. And it never changes, because people in Northside or people in the ghetto don't know what is
Core
values and keeping the values to, teaching them to your kids. When they get home, then they just throw them into the darkness. When they get home, it's like, okay, well, yeah, watch what your kid's going to be. More than likely, he's going to turn out not the best citizen. Yeah. So that's what happened with me. I would play games all the damn time, just watching stuff I'm not supposed to be watching, hiding behind my parents' back. I found that out real quick, is how to hide stuff from my family.
Yeah.
And it's not good. So, but anyway.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna have to wrap here pretty shortly. It takes longer to set up than to do the podcast.
Yep.
Man, not a lot of time. But
I think we should just stick to audio for now, because it does take a lot of time. And I think whenever we are ready, all of us are ready to start posting stuff, then we can record.
Yeah.
Because it was fun. Like, the experience is great and fun when it comes to video camera, but it does take too much time. And let's just do audio until we're really serious about putting stuff online.
There we go.
Because it's like
it takes a lot of the time. I mean, we could be sitting here talking, have a lot to say, but like, oh, hold on, the camera's not on.
Yeah. And nobody's watching it too. And like, I came to the understanding, like, nobody's watching this yet. Why am I taking this too damn serious?
Yeah.
So it's like, nobody's watching this. I don't feel like I'm impacting anybody, or at least reaching anybody yet. And I've been feeling like this is a duty to fulfill. And it's like, I relieve myself of the pressure, because it's like, nobody's watching this yet. You know what I mean? Yeah. But at the same time, it was worth it, because I'm learning. All this whole process is I'm understanding, I'm growing, I'm learning from this podcasting thing. And it's been such a great experience in doing it. So I don't regret none of it. Even now, like how we're here now, and at this point, without even looking stuff up, we can just have this natural conversation and be okay with it.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Probably gonna come
Are we gonna end it?
Roll credits.
Roll credits. That was funny. That was a long video too. It was like, man.
He's like, I'm skedaddle. What do you say? Skedaddle. Get out of here. Get out of here.
All right, we're gonna roll the credits. We'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully, it's just be audio. But
See ya.
see y'all when we see y'all. Peace out.